Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Blaze. Now, I wasn't intending to make a video on the Blaze because the last video I did on the Blaze, I hated the tank. I really did dislike this tank, but it has got a buff over the last year or year and a half, maybe even 2 years, and before that buff, it was literally one of the worst tanks in the game. When this tank first come into store, it was absolutely shockingly bad. Wargaming have buffed it and they have made it a lot better. But would I still buy the tank if I didn't own the tank today? Probably not. I mean, for 5,500 gold, you can get this tank on its own. It does come with the Glacial if you do buy it as a bundle. I think just over 10,000 gold maybe. But the Glacial's nothing special. It's nothing special, especially as you've got so many other tier 8 heavies in the game. Where this is a little bit different. And I'm trying to find good enough reasons to hate the tank. But every time I do play it, I mean, I have one battle in the tank and I'm like, yeah, this tank is shit. But then I have another battle and I think, you know what, it's not too bad. It's just the way that I'm playing it. And that is how I think it is. I mean, I think it is a good tank now, but it just doesn't suit my play style because I'm a very aggressive player. Now, this tank has literally no armor at all. It does have a nice gun, and it is a very, very quick tank for a TD, which means you can get into places very quickly. I mean, I don't know why I shot HE there against the Lurva, sorry. I keep calling it a Luva, it's just a habit. It's a Lurva lion, whatever you want to call it. But if you have a set play style in this tank that suits the tank can be a very, very good tank. Now, this battle, I do not know how we managed to stay alive, but we did, and we are going to get the kill on the T28 Prot. So that was a tier 8 game. Yes, I finished with 28 hit points, which is not a lot, but we still do 2.5, almost 2.5k damage, which is nothing special. But considering I lost so many hit points, I thought that was okay. That was okay. It does make credits. I mean, 40,000 credits. We did have to shoot a little bit of gold against some tanks. The penetration isn't so great. I mean, we couldn't even really pen that 59 pattern frontally with AP. But where this tank makes me change my mind about if it's a good tank or not is that speed. I mean, look, 50 kilometers an hour is great, and it kind of reminds me of a grill, and that's probably why I'm kind of not liking it, but I'm not disliking it, because it's got a very, very similar playstyle than the grill. The biggest downfall with the tank, I know it hasn't got no armor. The reload is actually okay. It does have the lowest, or one of the lowest, if not the lowest, DPM in tier 7 TDs. I mean, 2,100 DPM this is, which is very, very low. But that for me, I don't mind the DPM because it's still okay for a quick TD. It's not the armor, it's the turret. I mean, it doesn't turn fully. It's not a fully rotational turret, which really makes this tank suffer because you can't just back out like I am here. You've got to back out at a certain angle where you are exposed for a lot longer because you have to back out, and we're going to show you against this Lupus, sorry. I mean, look, we can't get him in this kind of position, which means we got to get him in this kind of position, and we are extremely exposed. If this had a fully rotational turret, I think it could be a very, very good tank, because I want to hide behind this rock. I want to hide behind this rock and face the enemy, where I can't. I literally have to expose almost all of my tank, and even if I don't have to expose all my tank, I'm exposing enough, or I'm out far enough for the enemy to get me if I need to back up. I can't just back up around this corner. And the same here, I can't just back up on the hill, take a shot, boom, and go over the hill. I need to get into this position to get this shot off on the SU-100. And that for me is the biggest downfall of the tank. If it had a fully rotational turret, I think I would actually like this tank, and I would actually recommend you to buy this tank. But as it is, it's just an okay tank. It's not bad, it's not good, but it's not nothing special. But having said that, for 5.5k damage, that's not that much. That is not expensive at all. So for 5.5k damage, you're still getting an okay tank that makes good credits. Now this battle, we've done 2k, we are getting rushed, but I am in no bother. I don't mind getting rushed. I'm not going to run away. It's 4 against 4. We are just about to win on supremacy points. Sadly, we are going to win, and this SU is going to come in for the ram, so I don't even need to shoot him. So unfortunately, we do leave 2 tanks left alive. One of them is almost full health, so we do waste a bit of damage. Because of supremacy, we do miss out. But still, 2.5k damage to second class, 51,000 credits. Not bad at all. Now, this next battle on Castilla. Now, I think there's a couple of ways to play this tank. I mean, it's definitely a tank to sit at the back. It's not a tank to go rushing in, because if you go rushing in with the heavies, you're going to get absolutely wrecked. I mean, you've only got 1,060 hit points, and that is with the extra armor, the extra hit points. So you haven't got many hit points whatsoever. If you go rushing in to the mediums, I mean, you haven't got that fully rotational turret, so you can be circled all day long. So it's definitely sit at the back of the map kind of tank. And this battle, we are going to literally show you how to sit at the back and be effective at the back sniping. Now, if you look at this side of the map, there is me, the Jagdpanzer 4, and a KV2. Me and this KV2 are literally going to do all the damage. Now, I am sniping. I am sniping from way back of the map. There is a lot of fast tanks. I mean, there's 3 mediums and 3 light tanks on the enemy team, and one TD. That one TD is actually AFK, unfortunately for the enemy team. So we're going to get up. We've not got any shots. We are a tank down, so I'm not actually going to go rushing in. I mean, there goes the first tank, the AMX-12T, from the KV2 that is sat here. So there is no reason for me to rush in and help my mediums up around that area. So I decide to get higher. And this is where we're going to pump out that damage. Just watch the enemy disappear. The SP1C, SP1C takes out our 243. Our KV2 takes out one of their tanks. So the KV2 is on 2 kills. It's 4 against 5. And now we are going to get some damage on the Type 62. We're not spotted. I mean, there's only one more medium up here, or light tank. If he's just to open the tanks up there, then me and this KV2 can carry on pumping out that damage. Now, I'm not sure on the damage of the KV2, but I know he's got 2 kills, so he's done a little bit. Oh, 3 kills. There goes the SP1C. And we're going to get a shot on the Edelweiss. So again, we're not spotted. Unfortunately, our light tank is dead, but now our Jagdpanther 4 decides to rush in, which is keeping him spotted. I managed to get a side shot on the Edelweiss, which puts him on fire and clears him. So we've now bring it down to a 3-on-3, and there we go again. There's the KV2, and there goes the BIS. So the KV2 is on 4 kills. I'm on 2 kills, and there is just that SU-152 left. Now, this is the moment where I'm full hit points. I haven't been spotted all game. I might as well go and find him. And at this point of the game, we are not aware that the SU is AFK. So I'm kind of guessing. We haven't seen him all battle, either side, left or right, and he's got no kills. So I'm kind of guessing that he's AFK. But just look at the tank. From 30 seconds from where we are now almost at the other side of the map. And that is the biggest plus about this tank, is that speed. The speed is amazing, and that makes the tank OP. If this tank was okay. If this tank was any slower, it would be poor. It would be bad, and I would definitely be saying, do not get this tank. But the speed just gives it something else in Tier 7. It's just such a shame it doesn't have a fully rotational turret. So here is the SU-152. We get a nice high roll. Look at that, 477. Not bad of a high roll at all. And the KV-2 is going to get one more shot. And then I reload and we do take the tank out. So I get 3 kills, the KV-2 gets 4 kills, and we pretty much do all the damage between us. So that is the Blaze, a good tank, but not the best tank. But for 5.5k damage, it is a respectable price. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon.